Hello, hello. Welcome to Crazy Games. Hopefully my camera works this time. The last stream I had a lot of camera issues. Okay. Just making sure the sound is good and everything. Camera still working? Ooh, I'm a little paranoid. I don't know what made my camera work or not work last time. I just switched USB port, thinking maybe it's just not getting enough power and it's therefore like freezing. And I did update the firmware on it, I think. So hopefully those were enough to fix the camera. But yeah, today I'm going to complete the rest of the story. Last time I streamed, I did the very first act here. Give her surprises. And yeah, so far in the story, I think we met up with a few Sumeru friends of ours, and we want to throw a surprise party for Nahida, and everyone else kind of went off to do their own thing for the party, and we teamed up with Candace to try and get food and stuff and sweets and stuff. And for whatever reason, there was a gemstone involved, and it's making Candace see the future or a possible future. And we're also investigating that. So I don't know how that ties into everything, but I guess we'll find out today. Give her sweetness is today's, and I guess whatever this last one is that we will unlock later. These stories so far haven't seemed, it doesn't seem like it's too long, so hopefully doing two of them at once isn't going to be too bad for tonight. But yeah, give her sweetness. Chromatic ode of candies and roses. Second gift. Some would seek to cause trouble during the festival. They cannot be allowed to ruin the surprise. Hello, one funny duck. You're here. No, I just started, so I haven't even started the story yet. I was just kind of doing a little bit of a recap of what happened and hoping my camera doesn't freeze this time. I'm still a little paranoid about that, but so far it seems so good. Well, welcome though. Welcome to the stream. You never have to feel bad about making it late or whatever. It's just I do the stream and people come by, and if they're entertained they can stay, and if they're not entertained it doesn't really hurt me if they leave. It just means that I need to do better as an entertainer, as a YouTuber. Anyway, let's see what we have here. Yeah, you're a whole like 2 minutes. That's like nothing to worry about at all. Oh yeah, Dory was gonna sell us information about who sold the gemstone to Candace, and I guess that's what we're gonna do now. So let's do it. Whenever like my screen turns all white, it like overexposes my face, and it makes it look funny. It makes me look like a ghost. But that's okay. I don't really know how to control for that at the moment. Alright, there's Candace. We'll meet up with Candace. Hello, Sion T Gaming.
Candace, you're here! Have you seen Dory?
Welcome to the stream. We're just streaming the rest of Nahida's Sabzeruz Festival story for Genshin Impact at the moment. And yeah, welcome. We just started, so you haven't missed anything yet. Oh yeah, Candace and a lot of other characters don't have voice lines, so I'll do my best to voice them. And if I remember correctly, Candace is kind of like a Onee-san, like older sister, a stoic older sister type. So let's see. She just left. I got here early and she had already started doing business, so we wrapped things up right away. She left the city as soon as I handed her the travel permits and tax waiver I promised.
Wow, she sure didn't waste any time.
Okay, they're talking about
So
Dory.
how'd it go? Did she tell you where the gem came from?
Yes, according to the local gem merchants, the ore was retrieved from a nameless ruin in the desert several months ago. The ruin is in very poor condition. Even the writing on the walls is nearly impossible to read. Dory mentioned something even more concerning though. Apparently, the craftsman made another gem just like this one.
So there's two?
Ooh. Yes, the ore had a crack down the middle. The craftsmen believed it would be impossible to repair, so they turned it into 2 gems instead.
So where's the other gem now?
Oh, I don't know. That's exactly what I'd like to know. If the gem truly provides the power of foresight, the consequences could be detrimental in the wrong hands. Funny enough, I heard a caravan was robbed just this morning in a remote part of the
You
desert.
think it's related to the other gem?
Maybe. I can't say for sure, but I do know this. Only small-scale caravans or ones carrying important goods travel on remote paths like that, and their routes are highly confidential. So what you're saying is whoever attacked the caravan was able to predict its exact location? Dun dun dun. It's certainly possible.
Sounds like we need to investigate the site of the robbery. But what about the preparations for the Sabzeruz Festival?
Dea said we can meet up with everyone later. If we hurry, we should be able to get back in time. Of course, if you have other plans, please don't feel obliged to come with me.
Hey, we're in this together. There's no way we're backing out now.
Yeah, let's head out, Candace. You're not getting rid of us, Candace. I should have known you would say that. Thank you for all your help. Aw, nice. It's so nice to see people finally chatting amongst themselves too in chat as well. It's pretty cool. The first time this has really happened. Alright, go to the scene of the crime. So, to be honest, I don't know why there's this whole gem thing. It seems very tangential to Nahida's birthday and the Sabzeruz Festival. So hopefully it turns around and becomes relevant. And it's not just like a side thing that they send us on. Whee! Oh, geez. Seeing Molani in the desert with her surfboard thing is just such a weird sight. It's hard to describe. Whee! Without the phlogiston, it just feels like so limp. So flaccid, the traveling with using Molani. I believe the robbery took place not far from here.
Wow, we really are in the middle of nowhere.
In the middle of nowhere, the lost sand. Oh, something's on fire. Traveler, Paimon, over here. Do you sense that? Nope, I sense nothing. I sense a trace amount of elemental energy. Exactly. Many among the desert tribes are capable of wielding elemental energy. The same is true for Eremites. Some use that power to attack caravans and earn some quick mora.
Wait, are those broken planks over there?
Uh-oh. And then we go check it out. Yes, all that's left of the transport wagon, I would imagine. Strange. The wood looks charred. Was there an explosion? I see traces of activity over there. Let's follow the road and see what we can find. Without the voice acting, it really feels like just like a regular world quest. But for whatever reason, like a playable character is around. Looks like something left behind by that caravan. Yep, it's a thing. Is it a cookie? I don't know what that is. Someone dropped their cookies. Let's go up, he says Candace, as she stares preposterous or ponderingly at that thing. Shouldn't be far now. Alright. Whee!
Oh, I can't believe this. We made sure to pick a remote path and we still got ambushed.
Excuse me. Sorry for the interruption.
Ah! Oh, who's there?
Only a really beautiful lady and another beautiful lady and her fairy companion. I'm Candace, the guardian of Aru Village. I'm trying to learn more about the robbery that took place this morning.
Guardian? Calm down. I think we're safe. Pretty sure stealing's not in a guardian's job description.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Don't mind him. Some of our guys are still on edge after the robbery this morning.
I can sympathize, of course. There's no need to be nervous. Although, is this where you plan to set up camp? Caravan Rebot isn't far, you know.
The robbery took everything from us. We can't just let that slide, so I'm taking my men to confront them and get back some of what they stole at least.
And also take their lives. I would caution against that, especially when it looks like you're low on rations as it is. In the desert, impulsivity and overconfidence can be fatal. What was it that you were transporting?
Hazardous materials.
Oh, he just like outright says it. Excuse me?
For the love of... You can't just say that. Listen, it was just some firecrackers and fireworks. That's all.
But that's what the crates had written on them.
They're fireworks. What else would they be labeled as? Perishable goods? Ugh, just ignore him, please. As you can see, some of my guys aren't particularly bright. If the guards at Caravan Rebot hear of this, we'll get questioned all over again.
Lumine and Candace has kind of the same expression going on, and Paimon's just like clueless. So the charred marks on the planks are from the fireworks? And where were you sending those goods?
To some tribal camps in the desert. Everybody's looking to celebrate with the Sabzeruz Festival coming up. Even small businesses like us got a share of the orders. Mostly the long-distance transports that no one else wanted.
I see. Did you describe the robbery to us?
Well, it was like this. We had just set out on the remote path when...
A web of thorns and vines suddenly blocked our way.
Uh-oh, that sounds like, Healy Curl Shaman, like a Dendro one.
Vines?
What? No, why would there be vines in the desert? Our wagon got stuck in the sand. That's what happened. I'm sure it was a trap. After that...
Bombs started falling from the sky.
There's just crazy people that hangs out with this person.
Ugh, just stop talking. That robbery messed you up more than I thought. Don't listen to his nonsense. He's just a bit shaken up by what happened. Anyway, as we were trapped, the bandits started firing rockets at us, which made a lot of the fireworks go off. In the middle of all the chaos, they ran off with the rest of our stuff.
Did you see what they looked like?
No, we couldn't really see anything. There was sand everywhere, and we were more preoccupied with getting out alive. Although, I did notice that one of the bandits had this green stone.
I guess, I forgot about this whole, like, thing. Now there's chat on screen. Woo! Dot. Did it look anything like this? Pulls it from behind his ear like a magic trick. He's like, whoa, how'd you do that?
Yes, exactly like that. I just couldn't make sense of it. If you already have something that valuable, why go after our cheap firecrackers?
Unless the hazardous materials were targeted for some other reason. Alright, I think I understand the situation. Thank you for your cooperation. I would still urge you to head to Caravan Rebot and report the incident. For your own safety, don't let your anger lead you to do something foolish.
Well, all right. We'll just take another quick break before we head over.
You guys are talking about who you're saving Primo Gems for. I am definitely saving for Mavica for sure. And I think Chasuka would be cool too. There is like Ian-san, Oraron, and Citlali, I think. Chitlali? The granny who looks really young. They look kind of cool too, but I think I'm going to prioritize Mavica. Just insert myself into your conversation. I'm here too, guys. Good. Let's go. All right. We should be out of earshot. So, what do you think, traveler? I'm not sure about their goods. I'm not sure about their identities. Probably identity. Yes, I feel the same way. Their leader was clearly hiding something. I think we can safely say those weren't simple fireworks shipments. And now, whatever hazardous materials they were transporting have fallen into the hands of another group of bandits.
So one group of bad guys attacked the other?
I'll just stick with the video game. You guys keep chatting amongst yourselves. The Sabzeruz Festival is coming up. I see what you mean. Their methods were precise and effective. It's very likely they're exploiting the visions granted by the gem. The situation could be even more precarious than we thought. I don't think we should hide this any longer. Let's head back to Caravan Rebat and explain the situation to the guards. Are we gonna meet Sino at all? Is Sino gonna appear? General Mahamatra? Oop. Yes, my Candace voice. I shall try and do better. I need to sound more girlier. But I guess Candace sounds like more womanly than girly. Rest here for now, you two. I'll be back as soon as I've spoken to the guards. Then she walks away.
Paimon hopes the Sabzeruz Festival doesn't get ruined. Things are turning out to be more complicated than we expected.
Oh?
Ooh.
And what things would those be? Sounds like something the General Mahamatra should know about.
At least Sino has voice acting.
Sino, what are you doing here?
I'm here on business, investigating an unusual robbery case.
Oh, interesting enough. So are we.
Wait, could it be the same one we've been investigating?
Sounds like you've been hard at work.
Just doing my duty. By the way, I brought something that I think might help with the investigation. Here, have some patisara pudding.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Well, find any clues? They say the proof is in the pudding, after all.
Oh, Sino. Classic Sino jokes.
Did you have to tell that joke when Paimon had a mouthful of pudding? She almost choked.
Haha, very funny. Don't tell me you did all that just to make a joke.
Anyway, back to the matter at hand. Tell me more about this robbery case of yours.
You think the Candace voice is funny? I guess as long as it's entertaining.
So you and Candace already did a preliminary investigation.
Yep, Candace can tell you the rest when she gets back. That merchant group was really suspicious.
All right, you can leave the rest to me. On a different note, do you have any other plans for the day?
Oh, we'll probably head back with Candace. We're meeting up with everyone to prepare for the
Paimon!
super awesome dinner we're planning tonight.
Sino's working quarters aren't too far from Nahida's. Did Tainari tell him about the surprise? He's like, I know about the surprise.
Strange. Sounds like you're hiding something
He's a
from
detective. He'll figure it out.
What? No, not at all. We'd never do anything like that.
Me.
The way Paimon said that.
Do you know why henna berries can't tell a lie?
Why?
Because they're always going to be red straight through.
Red as in, like, the color red? Both their faces. ... Ha ha. Good one.
You think so? Then tell me your secret.
Seriously, there's no secret.
Is that so? You're not afraid of ending up like the bass in the lake?
What?
Because they always wind up eating their worms.
I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, who knew being interrogated by the General Mahamatra was this miserable?
Someone's been interrogated? Did I miss something? Oh yeah, Candace loves interrogating people or something like that.
Candace! Thank goodness you're back. Please save us.
What happened? Can't be anything too bad if Sino's grinning from ear to ear.
Nice to see you, Candace. The Traveler already updated me on everything, so you can leave the robbery case to me. But when I asked about their plans this afternoon, they started dodging my questions.
This afternoon, aren't we heading back to Port Ormos to work on the surprise?
Candace! It's supposed to be a secret.
It's alright. Sino has always been part of the plan.
What? Why didn't you say something sooner?
Yes, Sino, being silly.
Well, once you told me about the case, I realized I might not make it this afternoon. I was going to ask you to tell the group, but you decided to end the conversation.
Seriously? So we had to listen to a couple of Sino jokes for nothing?
You're a little okay there. It was 3 jokes, actually. Right. We never told you who was involved. Apologies. That was our mistake.
Well, with that resolved, could you tell the group I've got a case? Oh, and these are the items I was supposed to get. Could you take them back with you?
Sure thing, we've got this.
All right.
I would hope so. I just handed it to you.
Oh, enough already.
Oh, it was the berries, I guess. All right. Meet up in Port Ormos. Whee! I guess day out might look better in this area than all the other characters. Whee! Do. Blip, blip. There we go. Candace's C6 works well with Arlecchino, really? Let me take a look real quick and make a judgment for myself. What is Candace's C6? Constellation. The Overflow. When characters, excluding Candace herself, affected by the Prayer of Crimson Crown caused by Sacred Rite Wagtail's Tide deals elemental damage. The opponent's using normal attacks. The attack... Oh, it just makes an extra, like, packet of damage. And attack waves will be unleashed that deals AoE hydro damage equal... AoE packet damage. That's equal to 50% of Candace's max HP. So that would also trigger a Vaporize reaction if used with Arlecchino. Hey, that does sound really good. This effect can trigger once every 2.3 seconds and is considered elemental burst damage. Ooh, I recently got this C6 because of this festival, actually. This right here, this reward, which is very cool. Very, very cool. It's nice when the game rewards you with characters, which is very few and far between, but whenever it happens, I totally love it. Bee! Hayu! Wait, is this where I'm supposed to go? Dang it, I'm supposed to go on the other side. I guess I can take advantage of this. Whee! Oh, I was really worried I was going to run out of energy there before I got to the shore. Or back on ground. Okay, here we go.
We're back. Finally free from all those terrible jokes.
Oh no. Everyone doesn't like Sino's jokes. Ha ha ha. I rarely get to spend time with Sino outside of work. I'm sure he's just happy you came back from the Sabzeruz, or came back for the Sabzeruz Festival.
That explains why he had all those jokes ready to go, even while on the job. Paimon will never understand how he doesn't give himself a cringe attack.
Are you having a cringe attack, Candace?
Candace? Did you have another vision?
Yes, I saw 2 people enter the alley over there. They seemed suspicious. I think they were talking about something dangerous.
Dangerous? Maybe they're the bandits from earlier.
Did you see what they looked like? No, unfortunately. The visions are very blurry. I could only catch a few words and some vague images.
Then let's sneak up on them. If they're the ones looking to cause trouble during the Sabzeruz Festival, we should catch them in the act.
And then take them to the authorities. You're under arrest, mister. Alright, we are sneaky. Knows nothing. I guess there's supposed to be voice acting here. Maybe they just didn't have voice acting for these people. Secret signal. Explosion goes off.
Hey, did you hear that? Sounds like they're talking about something dangerous.
Let's try to get closer. Sneaky, sneaky. When passing by the flower carriage, we'll launch it. Factor in the object's trajectory. Completely foolproof. I kind of realized I should be giving them like a really thuggy voice, since they're supposed to be thugs, right? Stop your planning at once! Oh, it's these 2. Huh? Is something wrong? If I knew it was these two, I guess I could have tried to give them their
Wait,
proper
it's
voice,
you
because they don't
two?
sound thuggy.
Oh, what kind of terrible plan were you talking about just now? Something about explosions and the flower carriage?
Oh, I guess I should have guessed that it was actual like playable character if they didn't have voice acting, because it seems like only Paimon and like I guess Cyno just now, but all the other like NPC less important characters are the one who has voices. The connections we made or make reveal a lot about the mind. The fact that you went to a dark place simply shows the way you think. Honestly, Paimon, what did you think we were doing? We were just discussing the birthday surprise. Not long ago. Like I said, that's not it. We have more than just a heartless transactional relationship. You're overthinking the whole thing. It was your theory in the first place. The Merak disappeared after working for you all this time without anything in return. I think I'm allowed some dramatics. Merak hasn't come back since I sent it out for coffee. Sent it out for coffee? What is a Merak? That his like briefcase? Perhaps seeing the underlings at the academia picked up coffee for their seniors taught Merak something about its own situation. You're saying I treat Merak like my inferior? I would never. I'm just worried Merak had some sort of awful experience and decided to run away. Maybe something triggered an existential crisis and Merak became so angry about its mechanical existence, it decided to never come back. That's certainly an imaginative conclusion. No, that's impossible. I created Merak myself, and I perform regular maintenance every week. There's no way Merak would be that heartless. And here you are in Port Ormos, telling me all this when I'm supposed to be working. It's good I ran into you, actually. I was hoping you could take a look at my proposal. I thought you were confident in your abilities. It's not like that. I just wanted to confirm the route for the flower carriage. Unfortunately, I know nothing about the route for the flower carriage. Oh wait, no, that was Hatham. I kind of messed that up. What? You're not involved in the festival at all? The academia couldn't convince you to help out? Organizing festivals is not part of my job description. You really think the academia could convince me otherwise? You got a point. Well, could you at least take a look at the final explosion? Explosion? Yep, the candy tower I designed is going to hit the flower carriage at the designated time and explode into pieces, shooting candy in all directions. Not the dangerous kind of explosion, though. It's supposed to look like a fireworks. I consulted a bunch of food engineering papers, so it's completely safe. The candy is soft and the packaging is as smooth as silk flower fabric. Once I receive the secret signal, Merak will activate the mechanism from afar. That way I can make sure the explosion goes off at the right time and place. And when is that supposed to be? When the Dendro Archon passes by the flower carriage, once we receive the signal, we launch it and kaboom! Don't forget to factor in the object's trajectory and humidity level. I'm like thinking like Al Hatham is always like kind of really, really like monotone and no emotion in his voice and is very like just right to the point all the time is how he like talks. And then Kaveh is like a little bit more of maybe he has more naivety in his voice, more optimism in his voice, more like he's like more energetic, I guess. Or he shows like his what do you call it, insecurities a little bit more. Already done. The mechanisms inside the candy tower controls for those factors. The plan is completely foolproof.
Okay, so that's what all this was about?
You had your mind set on a very different interpretation.
Well, about that.
It's alright, let me explain. And then Candace explained. And Al Hatham and Kaveh understood. The ability to see the future? That's incredible! Fascinating. You formulated a hypothesis based on your interpretation of the gem's abilities, yet the result fails to corroborate it. Perhaps this calls for a different postulation.
Maybe you could dumb that down a little.
For dumb Paimon? You assume you were seeing the future, but what if you were actually seeing the past?
The past?
Jahangir, I totally messed up that name probably. Jahangir said this was the second time his wind generators broke down. Mechanical failures of that nature come with predictable consequences. His lack of surprise suggests something similar happened in the past. As for the falling crates, during a busy time like the Sabzeruz Festival, people often stack their crates on both sides of the streets, likely leading to similar accidents. Seeing people have a private conversation in a secluded place is even more common. So, you're saying we just happened to witness events that have occurred before? Statistically, yes, that is correct. It's easy for mundane events to appear special. So either you predicted the future and make it deviate off course, or you happened to witness the past? Yeah, that second option seems a bit easier to swallow. That's not why I brought it up. I was simply trying to offer a change in perspective.
Well, it does explain what we saw.
The conditions and actions required to trigger this power are still unclear. If you plan to investigate further, you should pay attention to those two factors. Speaking of a change in perspective, maybe you were the one that scared Mirak off. An ingenious thought if Mirak and I had never met before. And Mirak and I have never met before. Yeah, Mirak should be used to you, especially after I programmed it to recognize your voice. Something else must have happened.
Kaveh, if Marek is missing, what's that thing coming toward us right now?
Yeah, that's his briefcase. I forgot I was kind of suspecting it was that. But I didn't remember its name at the time. Huh? Mirak? Where have you been? Beep, beep. You went to look for more coffee beans because the shop was out of stock? Hey, if they're out. You don't have to go that far. Mirak sure is persistent, says a traveler.
Candace, something on your mind?
I was just thinking about Mr. Alhatham's theory. It makes sense. Until we factor in the robbery in the desert.
Huh.
Ooh, Tainari's back. Yeah, he's also smart. He can think of some theories too, right? Oh, geez. How am I going to differentiate between these three's voices? Tainari's voice is like really similar. Like, at least his personality is really similar to Alhatham's. But I think he might have like a higher pitched voice. I don't know. Maybe I should do the same thing just with a higher pitched voice. Oh, you're all here. Something wrong? You look troubled. Just trying to work through some mysteries. Oh, right. It's almost time for our meeting. We'll catch you up on the way. I'm needed at the House of Dana. See you later. Oh, good. Hatham's gone. Now I don't have to like try to differentiate between him and Tainari. Huh? Alright, go to the gathering spot. Whee! Ooh, here it is. Oh! Faruzan's here. Nice of you to finally show up, all young and capable, and yet not one of you could get here before a senior such as myself. Apologies, Madame Faruzan. We, got caught up in a discussion. A discussion more important than the candy tower? Finding a suitable material for the candy, that was supposed to be the priority, or we might not make it in time for the parade. Well, did you figure something out? Yes, took me several dozen papers, but I got it in the end. Well, at least you young people work fast. All right, now's no time to slack off. We need to focus, or we still might not make it in time. You're right. We should leave the other case to Sino. There's not much we can do from here anyway. Well, then let's get to it. Don't make me order you around like little kids. Her face. I think like Faruzan's design, like her character and stuff, looks like really good, and it's kind of a shame that she's not in more stories, or she doesn't like appear more often. And it doesn't seem like she's like that popular, I guess, of a character when it comes to I don't know, like for the combat and stuff. It seems like she gets like power crept by other animo characters, and she's usually like a second choice. It's like if you don't have like Wanderer or Kazuha, then you would use Faruzan. But yeah, anyway. Oh, and Kave, you wanted a mechanism to simulate the parade, right? I finished it. Already? That's amazing. No more difficult than Haravatat's standard curriculum 100 years ago. Here, let me know if it works. Ah, thank you so much, Madame Farazan. Traveler, mind helping me test this out? I need to observe the carriage to make adjustments to the candy tower. Sure, just leave it to me. We get to play that like mini game where we like collect flowers. Oh yeah, we do. All right. While the flower carriage is in motion, you can change its route to avoid obstacles. The flower carriage will lose hit points when it hits any obstacles, and if the HP is fully depleted, you will fail the challenge. Additionally, collect as many flowers as possible to fulfill the score requirement. Okay. So this is just a little mini game from the event that they're making us play. Do 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 do. It is a little bit boring when it moves this slowly. Whee! Alright. Too bad there's no, like, NOS button. Too soon, Junior. Woo. Ooh. This is another 35 seconds of this. We can make it. Ooh. Dodge that. Hey, hey, hey. Yay. I wonder if is there really any chance to do good in this? I wonder if you fail, it'll just go to like a different kind of dialogue for Kave, like saying, "Oh, you suck," or Paimon would be like, "You suck, traveler." And if you like do good, then Paimon would be like, "Wow, you're awesome." Exit. We were having a party without you. You can join after you finish the story. Sure, if you guys are still on, maybe. I am following the chat, even though I'm not reading it. It does seem like you guys were hanging out inside in game, so that's pretty cool. Faruzan says, "Oh, not bad. Looks like a successful simulation. Thanks to you two, I already have a pretty good idea of how the power should look." Alright, now it's time for the production phase. Go ahead and sketch out the design. We'll deal with the candy part. Where are Kale and Dea? They've been at Miss Dinyarzad's house the past couple of days working on the candy decorations. I'm sure they have it under control.
Wait, now that you mention it, why aren't we meeting in the city? Wouldn't that be more convenient?
Nahida's got her eyes and ears everywhere in the city. Because we'd be right under the Dendro Archon's nose. It would be too easy to run into her as she walks by. Being further away from Sumeru City means our chances of getting caught are lower. The last thing we want is for the Dendro Archon to discover the surprise. Huh? What's going on here? I thought I just heard my name. I don't think I can do Nahida's voice really well. Like, the voice actress for, like, English Nahida, she does, like, a really unique thing with her voice where she does sound like very... I don't know, saying childish sounds like a negative thing, but I really mean it as, like she does a really good job, like, kind of putting forth her personality and everything for Nahida. And that's something that's, like, I don't know, really nuanced and hard to do. They all turn around. What? Oh no, we have to hide that. Question mark? Huh? Kave? Madam Faruzan? You call this a design? What possessed you to use that kind of material for the roof? Oh, play along. This design overturns centuries of Sumeru architectural tradition. The Dendro Archon would be devastated if she saw it. Yes, you're right. I mean, just look at the facade. Completely unacceptable. I'm sure you can come up with a new design in a few days, right? Of course. I'll get something to you first thing tomorrow. Oh, so it was a conversation about architecture. I think innovation can be a good thing. Don't mind us, Archon. Kave's an intelligent young man. He just goes overboard sometimes. Really lets his imagination run wild. Don't worry, it's a simple fix. I see. Don't worry about it. Nothing to worry about. He'll revise his design right away. Alright, if you say so. Still, I'd be happy to take a look at the plans. I might be able to give some pointers. Oh, no. Oh, is this not a good time? Well, about that... They all look extremely uncomfortable. Are they afraid to show me their work or embarrassed to talk about the problem? The plans. Oh, I almost forgot. My friend has them. That guy's always causing trouble. I'll fetch them in a bit. They're definitely up to something. Shifty eyes from Kave. Oh, Nilu's here too. Nilu? Is she a part of the plan too? Huh? Oh man, this is really putting a strain on my creativity with voices. My lack of creativity, I guess, is showing. Save us now! Huh? It's Nahida. Ah! Archon! I actually don't really remember how Nilu sounds. She's just like an Emoto character, right? Like she's like a little sister character that talks really sweet and cute. I'll go with that. I'll try to emulate something like that. Oh, Nilu, did you need something? Yes, I've been looking for you all over. The folks at Superior Theater had some questions about the program for the Sabzeruz Festival. Everyone thumbs up. Oh, then I'll head over right away. Thank you for coming all this way, Nilu. No, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to pay us a visit. It's no trouble. I've had a lot of free time lately. I heard things were getting lively at Port Ormos, so I decided to come take a look. Well, I guess we should head back, Nilu. See you all some other time. They all walk away. Wink, wink. Nilu's got her back. We nod at her. Ooh.
That was too close.
I feel like Nahida probably saw through what we were doing, but she just decided to play along. Sorry for yelling at you like that, Kave. Don't worry, I have nothing but absolute confidence in your design. I don't make a habit of speaking like that to a capable junior. It's alright, I understand. Oh, Kave, by the way. Hop to it, Kave. We need those plans. Do I really need to watch you do the revisions for this one to get done? Yo, I'm going. Oh, I just wanted to say you can always come to me if you ever need guidance or help with anything. Don't worry, Archon. This is all under control. She's super adorable with her little smile and how she waves. Take care, Archon.
Paimon's heart can't take much more of this.
I think this whole interaction would probably been a lot more funny or entertaining if the voices were there. But it's a little bit tragic that they probably planned all this out like a long time ago, and then scheduling the voice actors while, like, I guess there was a strike or something, or maybe there was some issues with certain studios. Maybe that's why they couldn't get the voices in time. But yeah, it's unfortunate, but I guess you kind of have to go with what you have, right? Let's move our meeting spot to Pardidia, just in case. Port Ormos was a good choice in terms of location, but we forgot to factor in the festivities. Should we go now? I think that's the best choice. Kave can focus on designing the candy tower. The rest of us will transport the materials. Don't worry, Kave. I'll support you no matter what design you come up with. Thanks. Madame Varusan said she doesn't normally yell at her juniors, but I feel like I just got a glimpse of a true senior researcher. Even though there's nothing senior about her appearance. Question mark. Alright, it's decided. Let's meet tomorrow at Party DI. Give her sweetness. Quest complete. How long was that? I've been streaming for about 45 minutes. There was a little bit of a dilly-dallying there for me, so yeah, these stories are wrapping up pretty quickly, which is pretty good, I guess. Oh, there's some people to talk to. Let's see what they have to say. Poor Kaveh getting scolded by a senior like that. I should treat him to a nice meal next time. Kaveh. We were just acting, but now I can't stop thinking about all the changes I could make to the design. Maybe I need a break from commissions. Is there anyone else around here, or did everyone just book it?
Need a surfboard?
The desert and the sea.
Looks like everyone just booked it. We need to change the time. Wait. How much time do I need to change? Wait until the following morning, 8 o'clock. Okay, let's do that. Zoop. Right around there. Alright. Alright, next morning.
Time to meet up with everyone again. We need to go to Party's DI. Come on, let's go check out how the preparations are going.
Okay, that sounds good, Paimon. I think there was a thing like that where once I hit a certain time, Paimon said something to go to Port Ormos or something during this quest, like Act 2. But whatever, it's kind of a throwaway line. It's not too important to have captured anyway. This one's called Give Her Memories. The third gift. Or I guess Chromatic Ode of Candies and Roses, third gift. When she thinks back on all her birthdays, this will be the most unforgettable question mark? Okay, oh, it's already tracked, so we should be good to go.
Maybe she overslept.
Oh, Sino's here. I don't know. That has never happened before. Did anyone see her on the way here?
We're here! What's got you all looking so
Are
worried?
they talking about Kale? Miss Lilu isn't here yet.
Oh, maybe she's just running late.
That's not like her. She's come early every other time we've met. Besides, Sino went to the Grand Bazaar to meet up with her before the meeting.
But I was told she had left first thing this morning.
And now Sino's here, but Nilu's still nowhere to be found.
Oh no. That's exactly why we're worried. Any progress with the robbery
We
case?
interrogated the people in charge of the caravan on the day of the incident. But they were technically the victims of the case, and all their goods were lost, so there was no evidence to investigate. Their goods are certainly suspicious, but until we recover them, all we can do is to observe the caravan under the guise of protection. We contacted the original seller of the gem. Apparently, he sold the other half to a young man in the desert, but that's all he could tell us.
A young man, you say? So, to summarize, the location of the hazardous materials and the second gem are a complete mystery, and now Nilu is missing as well.
Wait, you think Nilu's disappearance is connected to all this?
We're still not sure if the three events are connected, but if they are, it would probably have something to do with Nilu's dance of Sabzeruz. The dance is a key part of the festival. If someone was trying to sabotage the celebrations, Nilu would be a natural target.
Traveler, Candace, there's no time to waste. Let's try to follow her trail. Tainari, can you stay back and explain the situation to everyone when they arrive?
Of course. It's still possible Nilu was simply held up by something urgent. I'll wait here, says Tainari, but we get the mission to go forth. Give her memory started.
Let's...
Oop. Dang it, I think I missed that Sino line. You should go, I'll wait here. Yeah, I accidentally skipped that Sino line. Oops. That's the issue with this game. They don't really telegraph or really organize those kinds of things properly. Like, randomly you get floating dialogue. Or what's the word? Disembodied dialogue. We're gonna go, I guess we're investigating here. I think this is probably the best one. Right. Alright. Go to the beer theater.
Carving waves.
Man, Wolani looks like so out of place in Sumeru for some reason. There. This probably looks a little bit better.
Mr. Zubair!
Oh, hello. Did you need something?
We're looking for Nilu. Do you know where she is?
Ah, she left this morning, huh?
Nilu. She left bright and early this morning. Said she had to help out a friend.
Was she by herself? And did you happen to see which gate she used to leave the city?
Well, she definitely left alone. As for the direction, I think she left through the gate to the north.
So, the complete opposite direction of Pardis Di.
Did something happen? This is no time for practical jokes, you know.
Yeah, we're right in front of a festival here, and she's our main dancer.
Mr. Zubair, could you send word to Pardis Di if Nilu comes back to the Grand Bazaar?
Of course. I'm sure she just got caught up in something. Still, let me know if you find her.
We will. All right. Let's leave through the north gate and see what we can find.
North Gate. Ask about Nilu's whereabouts along the way. Okay. Whee! Do we ask this lady here?
Miss Nahida, have you seen Nilu this morning?
Nilu? Oh yes, I saw her head out of the city. She was wearing the prettiest outfit.
Like the outfit she wears every day, even though it's supposed to be a special outfit only worn when she dances.
Which way did she go?
That way, I believe.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. Like that crown she wears is like this special crown that, or I guess headpiece, that Nilu wears. It's like a special headpiece that is only worn by the. I don't remember what the name of, like the something of flowers, the princess of flowers or something for the whole like play that she like acts in. But then like that's just her regular outfit, so. She's just wearing that all the time, which is a little bit immersion breaking if you really think about it. But you don't think about it. You just think about how adorable Nilu is, and that's it.
Was there anyone following her? Did everything look okay?
I mean, it looked like she was in a good mood. She even stopped to say hello. And no, I didn't see anyone else.
All right. Thank you.
That's weird. A lot of their voice lines have like different levels of quality. Maybe some voice lines they didn't like scrub it or filter it properly, or maybe they recorded in different studios altogether. Like her voices sounded more muffled, and Sino's voice, you can really catch like the P's and the or whatever, like anything that like you exhale to create the sound.
Excuse me. Have any of you seen Miss Nilu from Zubair Theater come this way?
Yes, General. I saw Miss Nilu cross the bridge after leaving the city this morning. There was a man waiting for her on the other side.
A man?
Could that be the person who bought the second gem?
Did you see the man's face?
Unfortunately, no. He was too far away.
And he was very handsome though.
Understood. If she comes back this way, tell her to find me at Pardis Di.
Yes, General.
Let's keep going.
Alright. I am so glad Sino has voice acting. Whee! Follow the clues to find Nilu. Whee! Look at all those footprints.
The trail ends here. There's no one else we can ask for clues.
There are intersecting sets of footprints on the ground. We could try tracking some of them.
With this many traces, it's easy to get mixed up. Let me take a closer look.
It's an Aranara. Wait, that figure. It's... Excuse me for a moment, you two. I got someone to talk to.
Sure. We'll continue analyzing the footprints over here.
Tell us right away if you find anything. Alright, Candace. It's all good. We're gonna talk to some children people. Do.
Arasaka, it's you!
I totally did not know this person's called Arasaka. That sounds like, isn't that like the leader of some corporation or something in Cyberpunk 2077? Eek, it's the nice golden Nara. Actually, I don't think this person ever had voice acting, so I wonder what this would have been at this point. Would they have given this person a voice if things have gone as planned? It's the nice golden Nara, Arasaka. Must hide.
Why would you need to hide? We're friends, aren't we?
Friends? Arasaka is friends with the golden Nara? But Arapas and Arasaka can't talk to too many people right now.
Oh, why?
He thinks Arasaka will let everything slip by accident. Eek! Arasaka shouldn't say any more.
Let things slip, huh? Okay, we just have one question. Did you see a girl walk by?
A Nara with red hair. A Nara like a beautiful flower. A red Nara who's pretty like a Patisara? Yes, Arasaka saw that Nara.
Really? Which way did she go?
She went towards a messy pile of rocks with another Nara, but Arasaka doesn't know them.
A messy pile of rocks?
Probably the ruins near the fane of Ashvata. I don't even know what that is.
Oh, that makes sense. Thank you, Arasaka.
Arasaka is happy to help kind Golden Nara. Kind Golden Nara has helped Arasaka in the past. I don't even know what I did for this person
That's the
back
other
in the
thing you
day.
mentioned.
There was like a whole like quest in Sumeru with all these Naras, and they all like forked and branched into like a billion other quests, and I've lost track of which Nara is which. Eek! Arasaka doesn't know anything. Arasaka won't say anything else. Blah! So long, suckers!
Well, guess that ends this conversation. Well, let's tell Sino and Candace what we learned.
We heard from a mythical forest being that no one else can see but us. That Nilu went this way. He's like, are you on mushrooms?
The fane of Ashwata?
The footprints lead in that direction as well.
Where did you get this information?
From the forest children. Duh, Sino.
Well, we were tipped off by some friends. We can vouch for the information.
You see, Paimon and the RNR are best friends.
All right. I trust you.
Oh, that was easy. Let's go after them. Hopefully.
Another vision?
Yes, but this time I only heard faint voices. What did they say? It sounded like two people having a conversation. There was someone asking, will she find out? And something about following the tracks.
Was Nilu one of the voices?
I couldn't tell. The voices were too muffled.
Let's head towards the ruins for now. The vision could mean we're on the right track.
Okay. They want to go this way. Woo-wee! Aw. I still don't know why they don't just let us use quick movements in the overworld. Oh, I should just teleport there. Why do they limit it all the time?
Need a surfboard?
Go to the places the clues point to? What clues? We just went to a place that Daranara told us to go to. I think they may have messed up. Oh, I think Molani might have died because of that cutscene.
We should be getting close.
This area is usually full of treasure hoarders. Nilo could be in danger.
Look, over there. It's Nilu. Oh, is that a new outfit?
Hey!
I don't think she can hear us. We're too far away.
Throw something at her.
Come on, let's go!
Alright. Oh, nope. She only lost like a third of her health from the fall. Alright. Oh, Nilu, we're hot on your trail. We're gonna find out what you're hiding from us. It's probably a new boyfriend. Is this a new outfit for her? Or is this... No, wait, this is the outfit from the event, right? Where we went to another world with origami people and a toy village. That's like the outfit they made for her for that, right? Wow. Can't believe we walked this far already. If this person doesn't have voice lines, it must be another playable character that we don't know. Wonder who it could be. If it's another dude? Interesting. Who's another guy character besides Al-Haytham and Kaveh in Sumeru? Would it be the Wanderer? Wait, is that Mona? Well, we should be getting close, right?
Nilu!
Huh?
Nilu! We knew there'd be a bad guy with you! Leave her alone, you...
Oh! Okay, I should have known. Yeah, I forget this guy exists every once in a while because I haven't played Sino's I think Act 2 or something, or second story for him, which has him in it. So I have no idea who he is, essentially. I just know he exists. And even then, I kind of forget he exists every once in a while. What was his name? I don't even remember his name. I guess we'll find out soon. Sethos. Huh? By bad guy, do you mean me?
What are you doing here?
I'm not supposed to be here? Or am I not supposed to be here? Is what he actually said. What are you guys doing here?
Can't we stick to one question at a time? Oh, wait, that one doesn't count.
What dreadful cacophony! Are we not allowed a quiet place to practice?
Oh, she has a voice. This character is part of like a huge world quest in like one of the Sumeru or I guess bonus Sumeru area that got released later, like in a later patch. And no, she never had a voice. She only had like lines. So if they gave her a voice for this whole thing, they must have gave that Aranara a voice as well, and we would finally know how they like actually sound like if things were to go the right way. But I guess we still don't know.
Sarouche!
Good to see you again.
Ah, Pale Floater. And my Yasnapati!
You know this red floating being?
Excuse you! I, Sarouche, am a noble Pari, and the Bloom Guard of Quarina.
Sarouche is a Pari we met in the Vorukasha Oasis. She's really nice. You just have to get used to the way she talks.
Looks like my camera has died again. And I don't know why. I guess I can turn that off now. Bloop. No camera. Camera dead. Go. Oop. That's not what I wanted. We'll move this up. Maybe down. Yeah, there. That sounds good. Actually, yeah, that's probably a good place for it. Okay, I don't even know when my camera died. I wasn't paying attention. So, oof. Maybe this camera isn't all that good after all. I'm kind of sad that I was kind of hoping this camera would just work. And it has been working for a while, and it's just started acting up now. So, I don't know what changed. It was working pretty well. Maybe I can plug it in and plug it back in, see if that fixes it real quick. Just some technical difficulties. Is there a way I can like reset this camera on OBS instead? Camera. No, that's not gonna work. Ah, well, I won't fiddle with this too much. I'll just leave it. I'll just turn off the camera. Oh well. Now, like, I remember when I was like Oh, okay, maybe not when I was younger. Actually, this still happens. Every once in a while, I would watch like other YouTubers or other streamers and stuff, and their camera would mess up too, and I was always like thinking to myself like, oh, how can you let that happen? But now it's happening to me, so I'm in their shoes. Whereas like before, I was like, I guess a little bit too smug and be like, oh, you're an entertainer and you let your technical difficulties affect you. But I guess a lot of these things happen on the fly, and then it becomes hard to deal with. Why not just use Japanese stuff? Too many characters have no voice in English. Oh yeah, I don't know. I would have to download the Japanese dub, and that's like another like I think like 30 gigabytes or something like that. And I don't know if I have the space for it. That is a good idea though, but it would be really weird since the dub will be in Japanese, and even though you can hear their voices and stuff, it still forces people to read if they really want to know the story, I guess. But I don't know. I don't know how many people actually pays attention to the story as this plays through. Should you get Nouvelette? I think Nouvelette is worth getting. He's pretty good. You can essentially solo stuff with him as long as you don't fight anyone with immunity to Hydro. Because he heals himself, and he's also like really high DPS. And his rotation seems like simple enough. You use his elemental skill, use his charge attack, and then it should have his burst up by then. Use his burst, use his charge attack, use his charge attack again, and then use elemental skill, use his charge attack, and yeah, just rinse and repeat. Alright, we will continue. Huh, Mr. Sethos, that item on your person. Oh, you mean this cracked Ouijat eye? Ooh.
So you were the one who bought the other gem.
A
Interesting.
Ouijat eye, Pari. Sounds like something I've read about before.
Interesting. Then you can probably guess what really happened.
Now's not the time for riddles. Everyone in the city is still worried about Nilou.
Worried about me? But I just left a message for everyone.
Message? What message?
Yeah, nobody told us about a message. We never received anything like that.
Don't tell me Rashnu fell asleep halfway there. Again?
Who's Rashnu?
Oh, hearing that name, this is all starting to check out.
Who's Rashnu?
That's what I just asked. The Pari that was supposed to pass on my message. She did look really tired earlier.
Hold on, let's take this one thing at a time. First, what are you guys doing here?
Well, that explanation starts with the first time I met Sabzeruz. Okay, so we get a little flashback here.
Sabzeruz, they're here.
Ooh.
I've had enough of these insufferable rascals, wreaking havoc in the desert right and left. Wake up, Rashnu! We need to teach them a lesson, or we'll never get another good night's sleep.
Oh, they're the ones who attacked the fireworks? Smack him over the head.
Thorns when they pass by, and you can take care of the rest.
Perfect.
Oh, okay.
They don't stand a chance.
So that one guy wasn't lying.
Let's give them a taste of sheer terror.
We're gonna murder them!
What in the thorns?
Boss, the wagon is stuck!
Huh?
You will know pain!
Now!
Your mother will not be able to recognize you after what we're done. Sabzeruz can borrow the power of the Nahida fruit to destroy merchant carts. Sabzeruz can throw an unlimited number of Nahida fruits during this operation. Okay.
Behold my might!
Whoa!
Careful, Sabzeruz.
Whoa.
Don't-
Whoop. Just happened. Wrecked the caravan's cart, but why did it reset?
Careful, Sabzeruz. Don't get too low or they
Don't
might
get
see
too
you.
low. Oh, okay. Bombs away!
Bombs! There are bombs falling from the sky!
It's not bombs, it's my poop. My explosive
Stop
poop.
panicking!
Get the wagon out first!
Perish, you scoundrels!
They've probably had enough, don't you think?
Who might you be?
I am Sethos, the prince of the desert. I don't know if he's a desert. Your prince. The name's Sethos. I was out for a walk when I heard the commotion, so I came to check it out. Since you already destroyed their goods, I'd say you can stop here. These kinds of situations can easily get out of hand.
Brazen youth! Have you any idea to whom you speak?
The Bloom Guard, Sabzeruz, renowned among the Pari. All children of the desert know your name.
So you're not entirely ignorant after all. Fine, I'm willing to call it a day. But if those scoundrels continue to disrupt the peace of this land, I will show no mercy.
They will have to relearn how to poop after I'm done. The two of us really hit it off after that, so I became her guide in Sumeru City.
You really can get along with anyone, huh?
Sethos fulfilled his duty well. I have come here for a monumental task.
What task?
I heard Lesser Lord Kusanali is currently celebrating her birthday in the city. As her familiars, the Pari have decided to bestow upon her a special gift. As decided by Elder Zervin, the Bloomguard of the Pari, that would be me, will present the Dance of Sabzeruz to Lesser Lord Kusanali, a tradition passed down over the centuries.
Oh, is it Nilou and Pari, or is her name Pari? I don't remember. Sabzeruz? Are they gonna dance together? I was told Sabzeruz the dancer was already decided, but she insisted on meeting Nilou in person.
Good thing I did. How was I to know the current version is nothing like the original?
Well, there are bound to be changes over the centuries.
I was so excited to see the original version, I begged Miss Sabzeruz to teach me. It's such a rare opportunity. If I present this special version of the Sabzeruz Festival, I am sure the Dendro Archon will love it, and all the spectators too.
I appreciated young Nilou's determination, so I invited her here to practice in peace.
You got the builds for Sidoden, Chiori, and Farina settled. That's nice. That sounds like a pretty good team. Who's your fourth person then in that team?
Oh, so that's what happened. Feels like we've been chasing bad guys for days, but in the end, there were no bad guys at all. It was all for Nahida's surprise.
Hold on, don't forget about the guy with the fireworks. You still haven't figured out what they were up to. Wrecking havoc in the desert, trying to turn a profit by illegally excavating ruins and tombs? That's my guess.
That would explain why they chose a remote path away from Aru village. They're lucky you didn't catch them in the act.
This angle is a very strategic placement, it seems like, to show off certain assets they have created for the game, if you know what I'm saying. Ha! A few moments with me and they'll be begging for their days of baking in the hot sun.
Okay, remind Paimon not to get on Candace's bad side.
By the way, Miss Candace, I noticed you're carrying the other half of the Widjat eye.
Oh yeah! What exactly is this thing?
Yeah, has Sethos been having visions too?
It was a gift from King Deshret to Lesser Lord Kusanali.
It probably belongs to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Redacted. We don't know who that is. What are you talking about? You're thinking crazy, traveler. Don't even let people know you're thinking this. But given what happened to Irminsul... That's right. You've read the legends too.
I only know the basics. I never thought these two gems could be connected to the relic from the legend.
I'll move the chat on this side, since I think the UID thing has kind of made the chat weird. You're using Wolani, Ilolin, Farina, and Dea on a team. Okay. So Farina would be your, like, healer as well, then? I guess with Sidoden is your healer, never mind. And Farina can kind of become a healer, a secondary healer if she really needs to. But Sidoden is Geo as well, so you probably will be getting a lot of crystallized shields as well. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good team. Are you using it in the Abyss or anything? You trying to test it out? I only brought the gem because it seemed like there was something special about it. The legend didn't come into play until I checked a certain text back at the Temple of Silence. Legend has it that King Deseret and the Goddess of Flowers, Lady Malikata, both prepared surprise gifts for the Lesser Lord Kusanali during their first Sabzeruz Festival. They scattered candy along a path to lead her towards the site of the banquet. That's kind of like dark because we know that when Lesser Lord Kusanali or Nahida was born, she was immediately like kidnapped by the leader of the academia, right? So we're kind of like learning that maybe he like entrapped her with like candy and stuff. That's like pretty dark. Eventually, she arrived at a lake where she heard the sound of music. Lord Al-Ahmar was plucking the strings of an instrument while Lady Malikata performed a beautiful dance. Together, the two extended their heartfelt wishes to their dear friend, and each bestowed upon her a precious gift. Lady Malikata gave her the caverna to protect the rainforest, and Lord Al-Ahmar gave her the Wijat Eye to record the moments they shared together.
But the Wijat Eye was lost after the cataclysm in Conria, buried deep beneath the sands.
You've been doing some exploration with the team. Not sure how it is in the Abyss. Yeah, the Abyss is kind of for higher, I guess if you put more resources upon them. But yeah, just exploration and stuff is really fun to just build random teams. It seems like, well, at least as a free to play, I only can really do good in the Abyss with like characters I put a lot of resources into. And any character that kind of is only unlocked for funsies doesn't really do that well. And I usually just use them for open world stuff anyway.
And Lesser Lord Kusanali turned the Quarina into a divine bird, tasked with guarding the border between new birth and death, until the bird shattered into pieces and gave rise to the party.
So Candace actually saw things recorded by the Wijat Eye.
I was definitely surprised it still had the power to record events after all this time. Its power seemed to only resonate with the people of Al-Ahmar, also known as the descendants of King Deseret. Also know, I'm pretty sure I read, like, my dyslexia, I guess, I don't know if you call it that, read that as known, but yeah, that's a little bit of a typo there on their part. Despite the damage, it still holds many scenes from the past. The faint voices I heard earlier, could it actually have been Lord Al-Ahmar and the Goddess of Flowers? What do you plan to do with the two pieces of the eye? If you don't mind, I'd like to place them under the custody of the Temple of Silence. I agree with that decision.
Technically, the eye belongs to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Why don't you just give it back? ...
I'm not sure that would be wise. Even if she remembers the story, I fear all that remains in this fragmented piece of memory is grief. A record of sad memories. As Nahida's friend, I don't want her to feel sad on her birthday.
I don't fully understand your reasoning, but if this is the decision of the group, as well as my Yasnapati, then I shall object no further. Well, are you going to let me teach the girl the dance of Sabzeruz, or do you intend to drag this on incessantly?
She's got a point. Now that we know it was all a false alarm, let's go back and tell everyone what happened. They're probably worried.
I'll tell the other Matra to keep an eye out for that caravan. If we find evidence of any misconduct, we won't let them off lightly.
Guess I'll stay here then. There's a bunch of monsters nearby, so it's always good to have someone stand guard. Sorry to make you worry, everyone. I'll head back and help once I'm done learning this dance.
Focus! No more distractions! Now, follow along!
Yes, Master Sarush. Alright. Nilu.
Watch closely. 1 and 2 and...
1 and 2 and... Huh?
Let's ride!
1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Woo! Oh, Sethos is here too. You all go ahead. I'll stay here. He's like, I just wanna creep on Nilu. He has like a crush on her. He's like, he just wants to watch her dance. Nilu and wait, what was her name? Maulina? How do I pronounce her name? Maulani kind of like have the same like vibe. I guess they're both hydro. All right. Anyway, boop, 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 boop. Gotta go back here. See what's up. Return to parties. DI.
Off we go. Firing way.
Ooh, this place is decorated. I don't think those vines are normally there. Okay, maybe they are. Ooh. Ooh, Dea's here. And Dunyar's ahead. You're finally back! I was so worried. I was this close to sending some mercs after you. Nothing bad happened, right?
Nope, it was all just a misunderstanding.
Oh, okay. That's a relief. I'm glad it's all taken care of.
How are the preparations going?
Well, Kave's design is done. It looked like he pulled an all-nighter to finish it, so he went home to sleep. We built the frame of the tower while you were gone.
I think I'll check it over later, though. We were so worried about you all. It was kind of hard to focus.
The Hydro characters have similar vibes. Yeah. In any case, there's not much left to do. If we all work together, we'll be done in no time.
Great! We don't have to worry about missing the parade!
Speaking of the parade, could I ask you for a favor, Traveler? Sure, as long as it's something I can do. The Academia wants the representatives from each darshan to nominate someone to serve as the Knight of Flowers for the parade. After some discussion, we all agreed you would be the best person for the job. What do you think? It would be my honor. Great, you're the hero of Sumeru and a personal friend of the Dendral Archon. We all thought you were the best candidate. Make sure you knock it out of the park! Hey, don't stress her out. Wait, aren't you also in the parade this time, Candace? You're playing all the timbre, right? Yes, I'm providing the background music for Miss Nilu's dance.
Whoa, Paimon's never heard you play music before!
Heh, if you like it, you're welcome in Alru Village anytime. I'm more than happy to lull you to sleep. Can we sleep on your lap? You can count on it. Looking forward to it.
I have a favor to ask as well. These are the decorations for the flower carriage. Could you bring them to the Sanctuary of Surasthana and hang them on the carriage? Oh, it would mean a lot to have the Knight of Flowers personally decorated.
My pleasure.
You can count on us!
Alrighty. Everyone splits up the remaining tasks. Their anticipation for the festival makes for quick work. Before you know it, the sun has set and everyone breaks for the night.
We're done. Now we just have to go to the Sanctuary of Surasthana and hang the decorations on the flower carriage. Huh. Wonder what the sanctuary looks like the night before the festival. Let's go check it out.
Okay, go to the Sanctuary of Surasthana and decorate the flower carriage. Alright. I just go here. Yeah. Oh wait, no, it just teleports you to Sumeru City. I thought I can cheat there. Whee! Oh, here it is. Okay. Decorate the flower carriage. Bloop. Wow,
That
it looks
should be
beautiful.
good. All we need to do now is wait for the parade tomorrow.
Yay, the parade. Let me jump on it. Oh, we gotta sit in here. Yay, take us on a ride. Alright, wait for the parade to begin. We just wait here. All the preparations are done. Wait until the start of the parade tomorrow? Let's take another look at the flower carriage. I already sat in it. Should be good. Wait until tomorrow. I guess people who want to like take pictures and stuff for memories, they can take screenshots while sitting in the carriage if they want. I assume you can build that carriage in your teapot at some point. And then you can sit on it all you want. I am Nahida. Everyone's been avoiding me lately. They're acting squirrely, like they're hiding something. That's not how Nahida sounds like. I have to get to the bottom of this after the parade. But first, birthday celebrations with delicious candy and beautiful flower carriage and... I guess I read that a little too fast. I am Nahida. I'm a cabbage. Ah! Sorry to keep you waiting, dear Archon. Time to head out, dear Knight of Flowers. Did you give you one in the teapot? Yeah, I would assume so. They spent all that time making the model, so it would probably be... It was my birthday! Oh no, this is a little video without voice acting. The Knight of Flowers and their attendants found me. Archon, we finally found you. The people can't wait to meet you. Oh no, this is a really dark like thing that happened, right? Back in the day. But this time it's like happy. At the Sabzeruz Festival began, everyone smiled and gathered around me. Ooh.
Are those Parisaras?
Nilou. Everyone prepared a bunch of surprises for me. It was my birthday. The Knight of Flowers. Candy exploded in all directions, like dazzling fireworks. Ready? 3, 2, 1. It's my birthday! A bird suddenly appeared. Oh, we have a cool outfit. And in that moment, I couldn't read that in time. Actually, I have a surprise of my own. Come on out. Justice reigns from above. Oh, she makes all the Aranara appear for everyone. Oh, you're my friend. Oh, we played lots of video games, huh? It's a cool little animation. She used her ult. Everyone's elemental mastery is increased. Wow! It's my birthday. I'm having lots of fun. Oh, she gave everyone like a really cool dream, I guess. When I woke up, I was riding in a flower carriage. It felt just like a dream. Never had I witnessed a more perfect day. You wish to add nation theme? Yeah, that seems like a really obvious thing to do for the Traveler, right? Like the Traveler as a playable character just seems like so boring. I feel like they could have done a lot more since she's the main character, or I guess if you have Ether, he's the main character. I feel like they could have put a little bit more effort into the Traveler. But that's unfortunate. I think like in Zenless Zone Zero and Honkai Star Rail, they treat their main characters a little bit better than in Genshin Impact, like the devs for these games. Kaveh says, "Here's to a successful birthday surprise." Why is Nahida not here? Cheers, says everyone. Ha! I knew it. I knew you had it in you. Kaveh, you truly are a genius architect. Madame Farzan, I think you might have a little too much to drink. She hasn't been able to contain her excitement since saw the candy tower hit. Since she saw the candy tower hit the flower carriage. I even saw her sneak a few extra drinks just now. Hey, we all deserve to loosen up once in a while. That's what festivals are for. By the way, Candace, your playing was amazing out there. How come you've never showed us before? Oh, it's just something I do in passing. When the night watch is calm and the stars are out, I like to play a few tunes to pass the time. You're saying the stars in the skies get to hear you play more than us? No fair. Honestly, I think Miss Nilou's dancing was the real star of the event. Wait, when did this become about me? Everyone chats among themselves. I see. So the Ouijat Eye is now under the custody of the Temple of Silence. You can borrow it for research if you want. No need. Certain objects merely represents a period of history. Once the events they exemplify are brought to light, there's a little value in further study. Huh? I thought you'd at least want to see it. A legendary gem like that is sure to be a wonder to behold. Couldn't hurt to take a look. I'm not about to make the trip to the Temple of Silence for that. It's too far. You and your hermit tendencies, I swear. Although if someone ever brings it to the academia for appraisal and certification, I wouldn't mind taking a look.
On that topic, I wonder how much it's worth.
I've never really thought about it. It's kind of like an ancient palace, in a way. Not many people are going to break off a piece of the wall and send it for appraisal. That actually sounds like something my Darshan would do. I've heard some of the underclassmen have quite the sense of curiosity. Well, if that does happen, write a report and send it to my office. Huh? Is that protocol or something? No, I'd just like to know when interesting things are brought back to the academia. I might want to check it out. Why did I even bother asking? I should just keep my mouth shut. Interesting. You use reports as a sort of alarm clock system?
An alarm? Yes, that's what I heard just now. Dear friends, a critical moment has arrived.
Is he gonna crack another joke? Wait, I didn't hear anything. It's not like the Hermanubis would call on you and not me.
It is time to come together and play genius in...
Is that Kale calling me? Sorry, gotta go. Genius invocation this and genius invocation that. When's Kale gonna give me an excuse to leave? He's like, thanks for saving me back there. Nobody wants to play genius invocation with Sino. Everyone seems to be having a lot of fun. What about you? Are you having fun? Yeah, I just know it. This will be the most unforgettable birthday I've ever had. Memory erased.
Great Archon, you have a long life ahead of you. Isn't it too early to draw such a conclusion?
Not at all. Sometimes a single moment is all it takes to know you remember something for the rest of your life. Your name is Sabzeruz, right? Would you and your friends ever consider coming to live in Sumeru City?
Thank you for your kindness, Great Archon. But we Pari have our own duties, and we find the city a bit too noisy.
Is that so? If you spend more time among people, you might start to enjoy the commotion,
Well, that's also true. I have fond memories of my adventures with Pale Floater and my Yasnapati.
Aw, really? Paimon's happy to hear that. It felt like this Sabzeruz Festival had surprises for everyone.
Everyone.
When you called out the Aranara, Paimon nearly fell out of the sky in shock.
I'm glad you liked it. I told them to stay hidden so no one knew that was coming.
No wonder Arasaka was so flustered. He was trying to keep it a secret. Oh, Paimon's sure everyone in Sumeru loved the surprise. It felt like a dream.
Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream. A dream, huh? Oh yeah, they were stuck in a dream for the last Sabzeruz, or the Sabzeruz Festival 2 years ago.
Nahida?
Nahida? Oh, it's nothing. I was just wondering if this whole thing might be a dream. ... Then we should do our best to remember it. Huh? Let's capture this moment forever, so that even if we wake up, this moment will never be lost. Oh, that's kind of crazy. Because in one of the recent festivals, we had a dream. Oh no, was it a festival? I think it was a festival. I don't know, actually. It might be one of the prelude Archon quests, or like in between Archon quests. We had a dream where we hung out with our brother, and because that dreamscape was created by the loom or something like that, and the loom was like dying, the moment the loom died, we lost any memory of it, of that happening, and we just woke up feeling sad but not knowing why we feel sad. So yeah, this is kind of ooh, like comparing this to that, it's like, oof, she's telling Nahida to remember this when we ourselves didn't remember something really important that happened in a dream. Let's capture this moment forever. That must be what Al Akmar wanted when he gave Rukadevada the Ouijat Eye. Even though we don't have anything that powerful, we still have our own way to stop time. But how can we do that? Hee hee. All right, everyone, closer together, please. People on the left, make some room. Someone is stepping on my shoes. Oh, sorry, Madame Faruzan. There's not a lot of space.
Floater! This spot is reserved for the mighty Pari.
Paimon's the only one allowed to float next to her.
So that's what you meant, a picture. Haha, I never thought it was that way before. I never thought about it that way before. From now on, every time you look at the photo, you'll remember the joy of this moment. I don't have experience with this kind of stuff, but I trust you. I believe with all my heart that time will stop for us in this moment. Get in the picture, Kaveh. Just need to set the timer and, we're good. Well, here I come, huh? Everyone ready? In 3, 2, 1.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday. Alright, what do we have here? We got Candace. He looks really nice there. Faruzan's in a funny pose. Paimon is there. And, I guess they've resolved where they wanted to float. Nilu's there. Sethos and... Sethos is, like, groaning at Lino's, like, pose with his, genius invocation cards. Alhaitham just being as stoic as ever. Assuming Kaveh needed to like rush into here, he probably just like landed as he tried to smile, so that's why he's like in a funny pose and he sat down as quick as possible. Nahida, of course, right in the middle, having a great time. The Paimon, or not Paimon, Traveler is pointing at the camera, noting that this picture you can remember forever. And yeah, Kale and Tainari just off to the side, hanging out. Dunyarzad being like the only not like big character here. Like every single character here is playable or really big in the story. Or actually maybe she's not that big in the story. But like Paimon and Traveler. But yeah, Dunyarzad is a little bit weird, but Dea's like looking at her instead of the camera. The only characters you're missing from the pictures Alhaitham and Sino. I actually have both of them. The only one I'm missing is Nilu, I think, out of this picture. Oh wait, no, Nilu and Tainari. And I was kind of sad because there was a chance for me to get either Dea or I guess it was a chance to get any of the permanent banner characters during the anniversary. And I chose Dea because I was like, oh, Dea is pretty cool. Even though I know Tainari is like the better choice for DPS and for Dendro. And then later on, I lost 50-50 on Shiloden's banner to Dea. So if I chose, if I just had some like foresight or some way to like predict the future, and chose Tainari instead, I would have had one Tainari and one Dea at this point. But I guess, yeah, that's just hindsight, right? You want Alhaitham, but you got Dea. I have Alhaitham, but I don't really know how to use him. I think his kit might need a few constellations before it gets like good, because it feels like the cooldown on his elemental skill feels like is a little bit too long at C0. And it doesn't feel fun whenever you shoot off his C0, switch off to a different character or something, and when you switch back, it's still recharging. That's not very fun. And I don't really know how to use his ult, because apparently the more like stacks of this like mirror thing or something you get of him, the stronger his burst is, his ult is. But at C0, I don't really know how to like get the full stacks. It always seems to be at 2 at most for me. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would recommend Alhaitham as like a Dendro character. I might recommend like Nahida more. But he's cool. He looks cool, and his personality and his story around him, how he's like this really smart, cool guy. I really like that about his character. All right, I guess that's it. We finished it. Give her memories. Quest complete. We get the photo as well as a reward. Okay, so we got this photo. Wall decor, picture frame, a group photo taken with your Sumeru crew, Sumeru crew, I wonder how many people actually read this. Like, they spent this time to, like, think of this little pun here, and, like, maybe, like, some of these other ones have, like, some neat description, but I, like, never go through and read these. The only reason why I decided to read this because I'm on stream and I'm like, oh, I can probably show this off if it has something cool to show off, right? A group photo taken by your Sumeru Kumaru following the birthday surprise feast at the Sabzeruz Festival. A most memorable gift indeed. May the beauty of this moment remain in your heart forever. And I guess this I got from finally doing CN Yoon's story quest. I was thinking, like, if I should maybe stream these story quests too, even though they're not really new or anything. Like, I have Chiori, Arlecchino, Sino, Clorind, Seedrine, and Emily for these. And I was thinking maybe I should stream these if I have the time, but it's hard to find time for them. And I don't know how interesting they'd be. I guess, yeah, that's it.
You want to try?
Let's take a look at this thing and see if there's any extra rewards here. No, it doesn't look like it. I got everything here as well. Yeah, I got everything. Yeah. So yeah, that's the story. The story is kind of sweet.
Like the present.
It's a
I'll
shame.
help you find the closest beach.
Alhaitham is your favorite character, which is why you want him. Oh man, I don't even know when they would have a rerun for him. It's been... I don't even know when he last ran. But yeah, there's like so many 5-star characters now. I think they need to make a third one of this or something at some point. So it'll be like 3 5-star characters rotating in at a time. Because like next phase is Hu Tao and Nahida, which is like both reruns. So there's like no new characters or anything, but I have both of them. So it's just, I don't know if I really want to do my polls in the next phase. Oh wow, there's only 21 hours left. So yeah, tomorrow the next phase is going to be here. Oh, wow. Okay. But yeah, I think they need to think of a way to, like, I don't know, let people get the characters they want instead of like just waiting and hoping that somehow the gods bless them and they decide to bring them back. Because like, I don't have either of these characters for this phase, and I have both characters for next phase. So it makes it so that this phase, if I lose, like what happened, if I lose 50-50 on Shiroden, then I'm kind of screwed, because then I can either focus on one or the other. And yeah, at this point, I miss both of them. Because I did my wishes last week, and I'll probably wait till like Thursday or something to do this week's wish video. And yeah, that's like, when are they going to come back now, right? That's like another character stacked onto the list of characters to like push out. They need to bring back another one of the... I think they had like another banner at some point with a lot of the initial like vanilla characters, like I think, what was that guy's name? Albedo was in it, and at that time I was like, oh, I can probably, that thing is probably permanent, so I'll go back to that when I have time. But apparently it was only for that one phase, and once I missed it. So I missed like Albedo since then, and I don't think Albedo has came back since then either. So I don't know, maybe Albedo has been like power crept and he's not as good anymore, but he's still a character that I thought was really cool in the story, since he's like related to the dragons and stuff, right? He's related to like one of the witches, I think, as well. He's related to like a dragon. He's like related to the dragon spine area as well, and he's related to the Knights of Favonius and Mondstadt and everything. There's like so much going on for him, and he's also like a fake person. He's like a synthetic being, which is really cool as well. There's like so much lore stuff going for him that makes him like really cool, even if even though at this point he might be like power crept by other Geo characters, but I still think he's really cool. And it's unfortunate that it's been a very long time since he got a rerun. Alrighty. How long have I been streaming? Wow, I got both of these done within 2 hours, which is pretty nice. I kind of prefer the stories to be this brief. I don't know why they make like the Archon stories like each act is like 3 hours long. and like a lot of it is fluff that doesn't really need to be there. But I'm glad they made these like more bite-sized, I guess. And I feel like they got the story across pretty concisely this time. There was little shenanigans here and there when they're trying to make like little jokes and stuff when it comes to Nahida suddenly showing up and they need to hide their plans. Or when we met up with Sharush and she wanted to teach, or I guess Nilu wanted to learn the original dance and stuff, and there was a whole little happenstance there. Misunderstanding there.
So
but everything was still very
but
concise and everything kind of wrapped up really nicely too. So yeah. You're gonna hop off now? Yeah, I think I'm ending things now too, so it's a really good time. Alrighty. I'm gonna keep looking into why my camera keeps turning off and freezing. But other than that, I guess this is all I have for you for today. Thanks for watching. Thanks to those who were in chat. It was nice to have a livelier chat this time around. People were talking amongst themselves, which I'm really happy to see. And yeah, hope to see you in the next one. I don't know what it might be. Since we just finished this little event, it might be a Zenless Zone Zero thing. I think that has a new version coming out, which probably has a new main quest. And I think that'll be fun to continue as well.
So
yeah.
show up and I'll handle the rest.
Alrighty, I gotta go now. Hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.